in the bottom left here. He's the good game gamer from Good Game Gaming. In the blue, he is Noise.
And the top right side of the map, always in it with a cheeky plan to surprise his opponent. This is ButAlways.
I like this one. Yeah.
No gas steal, nice. Nice with a very early probe scout. And ButAlways a little worried about the gas steal there. Does block it. Puts down the second gas and goes back to mining. ButAlways, on the other hand, has not scouted. This is not unusual at all. ButAlways does not like scouting. He likes to just chill. Nice is now going to ensure that he cannot actually do it. This is the fake cannon rush. Haas did this, didn't he, yesterday?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
That's so
against
funny.
ButAlways, actually.
Yeah. ButAlways is like, I'm not canceling my gateway. Come on, bro. I wasn't born yesterday. And this time he doesn't even get the reaction. Doesn't build the forge. Feel like nice there. Would have liked a little more. But Cybercore goes down a second earlier for ButAlways. He says, yeah, it's what you get when you're screwing around, man. He's also up a probe. So better opening for ButAlways so far.
Certainly looks like it. PvP to me is such an enigma. It's such a conundrum. It's the mirror matchup that I find, as a commentator, forget it as a player, but as a commentator, you're just trying to digest PvP. It feels so, like, of all the mirror matchups, the one that is, at least in 2022, the most varied and always dangling on a knife's edge. I feel this PvP, like this matchup.
There's a lot of strategy that goes on right from the get-go, and little adjustments can have drastic differences. So Adepts for Nice, Stalkers for ButAlways, and going Adepts first, I wonder if Nice is bringing out one of these 6 Adept pushes that are so powerful. But haven't seen them of late. People have definitely kind of felt they aren't as powerful as they used to be. People got good at dealing with them. Nice goes straight into Stargate behind that. Cheaper gas on the Adepts, allowing that to come down much faster.
Certainly. So you think ButAlways maybe going for the Twilight Council option? No, just going for the latest Stargate.
Yeah, just a more standard Stargate for him. 2 Stalkers into it. So both going Stargate before Expand. Very common way to play at the moment. This feels like it is kind of the meta on the Korean ladder at the moment. We saw a lot of this in Ranger versus Probe as well. And both players are poised to take an expansion.
Attempted a debt harassment here for Nice as he heads towards the natural, ButAlways sees the Nexus, but not expecting any convincing damage here. Okay, yep. Very, very quick shield battery. Not even gonna mess with it.
Quick recall for Nice. Will not lose an Adept there. And has deflected ButAlways Stalker pressure. So both sides in a pretty similar situation. ButAlways goes straight Phoenix. Okay. Now, Phoenix can shut down Oracles, but remember that Oracles are armored units now, so Stalkers kill them much faster, Phoenix much slower.
And by now, you mean for like the last however many years.
Oh, come on. We got so many people who are like, wait, the fungal, the unit can move while it's fungal now in the chat.
Hang on a minute. When did the Terran get that lunchbox that locks onto things? Never seen that before.
Is it just me, or does the battle cruiser shoot and move at the same time?
Hold on. When did we get that Star Trek upgrade? The battle cruiser teleported from one side of the map to the other.
Oh, well, 2 Adepts for 2 Probes. Decent defense for ButAlways, but the Oracle sliding in the back door. He's coming around the top.
That Oracle's always sliding in the back door.
Yeah.
And the Phoenixes are here, and there's the shield battery, so it feels like that Oracle is super shut down here.
And there's no recall. Remember, we used it on the Adepts earlier, so the Phoenix will easily shut that down.
Yeah, great start for ButAlways defensively.
Yeah, he's like looking really good. I would like a 3rd and 4th Phoenix just to pick off units, but he's like, nope, just 2. Well, there's another Oracle coming in, but he's going across the map with the Phoenix to pick off some probes, potentially. 4 Stalkers are ready and waiting, and there's a shield battery in the main as well, remember, so definitely something where those Phoenix will go hunting. Oracle, you can see very intelligently, he's just going to go through the middle of the map. He knows that ButAlways will search in the top left if he goes hunting for it.
He's getting the gas probes here. Phoenixes are, they're light units, but tanky enough to take a few shots from Stalkers, so they just sit there, they tank it, kill 3 probes and leave. He's going to go for a Stasis Ward here because obviously shield battery is going to negate anything else. Good reaction, though, from ButAlways, keeping an eye on the minimap.
He's just playing a really solid macro game. ButAlways drops a 3rd.
What a god.
Chad Gamer. Dude, he's like, blinks for losers, man. He's going Glaives and a third. What even? Okay, cancels Glaives and makes charge. Thank God.
Okay, all right.
Thank God. I was like, that just doesn't make sense. A 3-base in depth timing versus Protoss. Charge Immortal. He's completely skipping the blink game. And he's just saying, yep, I'm ahead. I'm going to have more numbers than you. I'm going to have Immortal Zealot. And I'm just going to kill you with a 3-base Charge Lord Immortal Archon. It feels like ButAlways has done everything right so far. And if there's ever a strategy that's going to give you a win without having to like out micro nice, this is it. Did he even pull off gas in his main base, ButAlways? Or I just saw a worker holding gas. Oh, okay. It must have been just one he kind of was building stuff with. Never mind. Yeah. He is taking a third gas as well. Okay.
We'll need that third gas because, as you mentioned, it's Immortal Charge Lord Archon, usually. So
usually if you pull off the gas, it's just it's the Marjorie, the PvZ build, but in PvP.
The Marjorie, I forgot about that.
3-base Marjorie.
Yeah, I mean, when we were talking about the 2019 season of WCS, that was when the Marjorie was in full swing. Oh
yeah. 2 Immortals, a Warp Prism, 16 charge lots at the 5-minute mark. Bam, that was hard to stop. Indeed. Well, here we go. Move out for nice. He has blink. It's a scary moment. Prism will help because you can save the Immortals, but Charge is not quite done. So like I said, scary moment. He's still got some more Stalkers warping in though. Okay, so that's a good idea. You get a few extra Stalkers, have some range damage here. But always, like I said, he's he doesn't want to get stuck in a long APM intensive mechanics micro war with nice. He wants to just kill him. So he's going up to 8 gates. I do think ButAlways hasn't really used his third as much as he could have though. And that's the one thing that I think is really missing here, because he could have probed that third mineral line completely.
Oracle going to stasis forward, but it gets shut down and killed there thanks to the Stalker and the Phoenix in tandem. Nice going up the guts, just running into the natural with a bunch of Stalkers. ButAlways his army out of position here at the front of the third.
Oh man, nice. Using the mobility so well. The Prism! Oh no, the Prism! It just stands there and it goes down. Zealots are warping in. He's going to recall some Immortal Zealots. Will need to warp in on the natural because you know the Stalkers are blinking down there, mate. And they will probably recall as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's about recall o'clock here for Nice if he wants to save them. He actually saves most of them here.
Yeah. And he knows now Immortal Zealot, so he's just like build batteries, build cannons. He's even got a semi-wall off on the natural, does nice. But I don't know if he can defend his third base, and ButAlways can probe behind this. Does feel like ButAlways is a bit all in. It kind of like needs to look for the kill. So I think Nice is just going to give up his third base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. I mean, Nice. Oh, I like this. Going to get the Immortal. No, not quite. Yes, there he goes just before the blink there. Loses the Stalker, but definitely a good trade.
This is why you want to Warp Prism there so you can pick up those Immortals. A new one does arrive. I like the Phoenix as well because they can, of course, punish those Stalkers on the retreat. But Zealots will charge after these Stalkers. The Stalkers are buying time. Nice is desperately trying to get Archons out. If he can get 2 Archons with battery overcharge in the choke, there's nothing you can do into that choke point. ButAlways is easily going to kill the third. But notice how Nice is like, okay, I'm going to lose my third. If I can do counter damage with my Stalkers, though, maybe I can put you in the ground. ButAlways needs to probe up. He needs to transition. If he goes all in here, I don't know if he can crack it. He's got heavy numbers. Nice does not have that much stuff, but the Archons are here, and there's a good position.
A lovely little funnel here for those charge lots. Those Archons are going to shred them to pieces with that overcharged shield battery here.
Oh, it's a lot of Zealots, though. It's so many units coming in for ButAlways. He's warping in more and more units. The battery overcharge has been legendary, and the Stalkers are damaging ButAlways' economy behind this as well. The battery overcharge got complete value there. This was a stellar hold for Nice. Is it enough, though? He's doing so much damage on the other side.
Yeah, ButAlways kind of forced himself to be all in here because of the amount of damage taken back at home. Prism gets picked off just in time for that third Stalker warp in. Is there enough for ButAlways to get shut down here on the front doorstep of Nice? He has to win the game right here with this army right now. Shield batteries are drained. Archon gonna go down. Oh, just gets picked off there at the last second.
If he can depower that Robo. Depower the Robo! Oh, but he changes targets to the Zealots.
That Immortal needs to die. That thing is going to kill so many Stalkers. Going to target fire the low health ones.
His Immortal's out of range. He can't hit it. The Phoenix don't quite have energy. He finally gets the Immortal.
Oh my god, that Immortal. An Immortal quite clutch. 4 Stalkers on its KD sheet. Oh.
Dude, Nice. Look at his face. We never get a response from Nice ever, but he just wriggled out of the most ridiculous situation. There, he was lined up against the wall, and he just pretended to be one of the guards who was like, no, I'm part of the execution squad. I'm not, no, we're not, I'm not meant to be getting shot here. What? Somehow puts on a guard's uniform, puts ButAlways against the wall and shoots him. What the hell?
That's like a very Hitman Agent 47 kind of scenario that you're painting there. For me, it's a little bit more Looney Tunes. It's like, you know, there's a bunch of guards lined up at a wall, and Nice just does like the woo, woo, like that, and it's just like they're just drawing an outline around him every time. He's like the Jim Carrey mask scene when they're shooting at him with a Tommy gun, and he's just like pulling his body like it's a long string of elastic taffy.
Dude,
Absolutely
that is
insane.
actually ridiculous. It's just crazy. I mean, it's so funny because it's like, this is such a clever way of avoiding a back and forth war. And then you're like, oh yeah, but also if you give up all mobility, Blink Stalkers are going to run in circles around you. And Nice just did that so well, dude. That was awesome.
Indeed. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we return, let's see if ButAlways can get a point on the board. Don't go away, guys. More PvP coming up next after the break. We'll see you then. What's going on, StarCraft fans? Welcome back to the main event here for the Taiwan region. Now, it's just Taiwanese left, but the Hong Kong, Macau, and Japan region is, of course, the full name. And we, Pig and I, who are, of course, your broadcasters. Hello. Hi, hello. Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. We're in the middle of a series here. Best of 5 between Nice and ButAlways. Currently Nice 1-0 up, but it feels like he shouldn't be. You know, he moved like the agents in the Matrix. He moves like they do. I don't know how. I've never seen anyone move that fast.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very, very good adjustment. The Oracle that went in and dived, the second one, it died, but it saw what he was up against. And when his Stalkers poked, he confirmed. He was like, you don't have Blink. You're already making Zealots and Immortals. What's going on here? And he immediately read what was happening. He just built a choke point of gateways, batteries, multiple batteries, didn't probe his third, dropped to Templar Archives, immediately made Archons, while picking off an Immortal, delaying the attack 20 seconds so the Archons finished morphing just before the attack. That was one of the most expert defenses I have ever seen. A perfect read. He was behind, but he brings it back by realizing his opponent has committed everything in one direction and he hard counters it. Let's see if he can win this series. It's a best of 5, so he needs 2 more maps. In the top right, representing Good Game Gaming. He's a good game gamer. It is Noise.
And in the bottom left, in the red, can he tie it up here in this game? He is ButAlways.
I remember when the Blink meta was starting, and I used to try to do a lot, very often what ButAlways was trying to do in that last game, where I said, look, Stalkers seem good, but they require a lot of like micro and attention. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try and kill you with Zealots and Immortals every game. And it worked for quite a while, but eventually everyone got so good with the Stalker control. And when they realize what you're doing, they're just doing that same thing. Backstabbing, blinking in your main, picking off probes. As you move out, they run in and start depowering your production. You turn around and you end up just wasting too much time kind of chasing the Stalkers around. And then they're just ready for the push. And you'd be like, damn it. They did it again, man. So there's this interesting change where the thing is, if you can hide what you're doing, they don't realize, right? That's why ButAlways was making so many Stalkers. He's like, I'm doing a normal build. Look, I have 6 Stalkers at the front with my Immortal. That's trying to get Nice to think it's a normal game where maybe Nice sits back with his Stalkers. And if that happens, ButAlways arrives. 2 Immortals, 16 Zealots, just a few Archons. It's game over. Nice just dies because the Stalkers cannot compete with those units in a head-to-head fight. They need to use their mobility. But great scouting for Nice. And oh my lord, mate.
Is it good enough, though? Will it be good enough? Will he find the dangers hidden within?
You're never going to check there. There is no reason.
You just clicked on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw the shift, the
Oh,
select.
no way.
Yep.
It's going to go all the way.
Yep.
What only versus ButAlways would you ever scout there? He hasn't even checked next to his own main. Crazy, dude. But he knows his opponent.
He sees the code.
He knows his opponent. Yeah, he's gonna realize what it is, and he's already going 3-gate. So he's playing 3-gate versus 3-gate Robo. Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, ButAlways build should be a little better. You know, that Robo will not be sniped easily. It's pretty easy for him to defend it. Oh, he's going for his own proxy. That's why he scouted there, man. When your opponent, that's when you both want to proxy in the same spot, that awkward moment. But I think Nice is very happy he knows what's up because now he's got to surely change gameplay, or is he going to try and overwhelm and catch the units popping out of the Robo? Maybe he might try to depower it.
Yeah.
Oh, he just cancelled the 3rd gate. Okay, he's going to go Stargate. He'll go Phoenix, I think.
Yeah, Phoenix super shuts down the Warp Prism here, and ButAlways. It's his favorite unit. He wants it. He wants to make it work for him. Oh, actually getting a good volley off on Nice here. He's shooting ahead, but
he blinked. Man, he blinked. It was completely even, and then he blinked and tried to get fancy, and now it does look like it's going in ButAlways' favor. ButAlways gets an extra Stalker kill. Nice gets an extra Stalker kill. Sorry, ButAlways loses one, but actually here we go. This is now good for ButAlways. He will trade it out. And that is okay for him. His Warp Prism's out. He's got an Immortal building. Nexus is on the way for Nice. ButAlways is on 22 probes. He has no plans of ever transitioning out of this. It is 1 Immortal, a pack of Stalkers, a Prism, 3 Gates, and he will just keep on making Stalkers.
It's all he needs. Or is it? The Void Ray is going to make a big difference here. Obviously, it has been nerfed. It does take a little bit longer to build, but it is still a heckin' Void Ray. Those laser beams, pretty damn good at shutting down not only the Warp Prism, but also quite effective against the Stalkers. In small numbers.
Yeah. Did we not see an Immortal? Did he maybe cancel that and just go pure Stalker? Okay, I thought I saw an Immortal in the production tab.
No, he made an Observer and then a Warp Prism, I think.
Ah, okay. All right, he's coming on in. Oh, okay. His first Stalker pickup was a misclick, so he accidentally picked up a healthy Stalker there. Still hasn't unloaded it either. Oh. Bit of damage on the Void Ray, but not much.
I like the pylon here from Nice as well to force ButAlways was never going to transition out of this, but it just makes it a sure thing, 100%.
Oh, he's clicking the Stalkers. ButAlways going for a crazy fight here into battery overcharge. His Stalker shots were staggered.
Oh my god.
Oh, he almost gets it. His Prism Micro is insane. But he's so weak now with all those units. He's got to be really careful. Battery overcharge is gone though. The second battery is not up. Is there one on the high ground? There is not. Uh-oh, nice. He's got a second Void Ray, but his units are wounded. Oh, good pickups by ButAlways, but he starts to lose a Stalker. Oh, he gets a Void Ray.
The other one's still pretty healthy. And he targets it down. It does go down. Now it's a Stalker on Stalker action. A full health shield, or rather a full energy shield battery in the backside here. Oh, it's quite a while off having any overcharge for Nice, so he has to fight power with power, but my god, his Stalkers are healthy, ButAlways are not, and Nice gets him off his front doorstep.
Yeah, well played by Nice. Chasing here is really important to stop him from just warping in and coming in straight away, because that Prism needs to siege up to warp in. These Stalkers are so wounded, but he can't chase to the high ground. Nice, careful. ButAlways could have turned there and took him down. Oh, Nice continuing to chase. This is not a good chase for Nice, I don't think. ButAlways has very good Prism Micro. You present him an opportunity like this, he might just out-micro you.
This is quite impressive.
Oh man. My gosh.
Well done, ButAlways. Well done. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, Nice. I love chasing him up to that first high ground, and then he should have turned around before he went off the high ground. Nice does overextend, and now he's in a bit of trouble. 23 army supply verse 14. I think he's got 1 Void Ray out. Yeah, Stalkers. Man, this is really tough for Nice. He is up 6 workers. He's got an expansion. He's probing right now like a mad lad.
Certainly is. I mean, he's ahead quite a bit in this mirror, which is fantastic, especially considering how early in the game we are, but...
It's not an army supply, though.
Units. Yeah, there's
those
a lot
Stalkers
of units.
are almost at the critical mass. Oh, he's okay. Battery overcharge is being activated. Time to get out of there, ButAlways. Don't think he lost a single Stalker there. Kept them all alive. A lot of them are weak, though. He's got to just pull back and warp in. Let those shields regen for a moment. Nice has used the battery, but it bought him time. He's going to warp in Zealots for tanking. 5 Stalkers, 2 Void Rays. He's got a lot of firepower. This is a close fight.
Indeed. It's a close fight here. Like, even though the numbers are not on Nice's side, he does have quite a bit of firepower in these Void Rays. Targets down, one of them will get it.
Oh, but too many Stalkers had already taken damage. ButAlways lagged behind with his Prism at the start of that fight. An uncharacteristic mistake for ButAlways gets punished. And because of that, the Void Ray has done so much damage, it survived. ButAlways, he needs to have that Prism with him the moment he engages so he can start doing those dodges. Once again, Prism is a little behind. He's got to wait for a moment before he goes in here. Battery overcharge will be back soon. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. He's got to make something happen now. If he lets another battery overcharge come in, I think it's over. Oh, one Void Ray.
Well done on that. One more Void Ray, but you're quite right. There's only a few more seconds left until overcharge is available, and Nice can fight quite a bit uphill if he has that ability.
Yep. You might have to just try and be more careful here. You can't really shove into the choke point so much. See, though, he's so good at scooping up those wounded Stalkers. Oh, he's going to get the battery. Oh, nice depower.
Can't overcharge an unpowered shield battery. He does have that one on the high ground, though, but I think it might be out of range.
Oh, man. No, I think it should be an overcharge range, but, you know, it can only reach so far. Stalkers might need to pull back here. And here we go. Oh, battery overcharge comes down. The Void Rays come forward, but one of them does fall. The Stalkers are very wounded. They shuffle forward. The Void Ray gets back. The probes are pulled. Great micro on both sides. It's down to the wire. If that Void Ray goes down, it's all over for Nice.
He's got another Stalker or two coming up on the high ground there, going up from 3 to 4. The Void Ray still survives, finally goes down. ButAlways with a lot more units and a lot more firepower, but it is heavily beaten and bruised. Gonna need to warp in here and disengage with that Warp Prism, which is also running on fumes. That thing does not have many hit points at all, and it's already kind of made of paper, so it doesn't take too many volleys from these Stalkers to pick it off. Man, what a tightrope walk between these two players.
ButAlways is the king of Stalker Prism, but he's lost so many units. There's no Void Rays right now, but good micro by Nice. And there we go. Okay, trying to use that Prism. He didn't get the early dodges on the projectiles. He needs to get those dodges. Use that Prism, but the Stalkers are Nice. Threaten forward. They wanted to get that Prism down. Few Stalkers do go down. ButAlways losing way too many units right now.
Yeah, good pickoffs here for Nice. This game is not over, but it's looking like, you know, we're starting to run on fumes. There's just not many units or many resources available for either player at the moment. Has been chilling on sub 25 probes.
Oh, he clicks the Nexus.
Oh,
big mistake. He loses like 3 Stalkers for 1, ButAlways.
Oh, man. It was like 4 Stalkers, 5 Stalkers going down for ButAlways.
Oh, he had it as well. Dude, there was only 3 Stalkers on the defense with a 4th warping in. He had like 6 Stalkers, but now he's nowhere near that critical firepower. I mean, he's still got the Prism though. He can still kind of out-micro this. Probes are forced off the line. Remember, there is only a tiny worker advantage for Nice. That's not going to last very long. He picks up and pulls back, ButAlways does tap out. My God, Nice was so close to dying.
That is 2 games in a row where Nice flew by the seat of his pants. He was hanging on by the tippity tips of his fingernails there, Piggly Wiggly. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, oh man, that gives me a heart attack just watching that situation. That's so stressful, dude. What the hell? I don't know how Nice held it together. You could even see he was laughing at the end of that game because he's like, oh my God, I was so close. So close to getting kicked out of that game.
He's off the webcam right now, but he's probably buying lottery tickets at the moment. I think that's what he's doing. He's probably got the phone out while ESL isn't looking, just going, I want to put it all in Shiba Inu. Something like that. He's just like, I can't do anything wrong. Oh my God.
Dude, it is so funny, of course. Goes to go for his own proxy because he was doing a 3-gate Stalker aggression. Realizes there's a Robo, and things get weird. The Stalker Prism micro, though, you see, it's not just that you're picking up a unit that's damaged, it's that you're actually reducing the damage of the opponent because he actually dodges the projectiles mid-air. You can see there multiple times they shoot at a Stalker and then they connect with nothing. They're just missing. They're all just hitting air.
Yeah, this control is incredible. Harkens back to those really great micro Terrans as well. It used to just like have a tank shoot, pick it up as the Stalker projectile was incoming, drop the tank.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's my favorite. I think isn't in StarCraft Master the challenge map? I think they even have that scenario where you have like a tank and a medevac and there's 3 Stalkers or something.
That takes me back. This was the big moment though. I think this is what. Yeah, there it is. The volley on the Nexus for ButAlways.
And it's just an overcommitment as well because I think he kind of felt like it was more over than it was. There was no Void Rays coming out anymore. Like Nice literally couldn't even afford a Void Ray. And he was down on not that high a worker count, and not only hits the Nexus, but yeah, Nice got away with a very, very fine, narrow margin there. That was about as fine as it can possibly be.
Yeah, he's dodging knives on a spinning wheel right now, this kid. Oh my God, can he do it 3 maps in a row though? I don't know. Like, ButAlways is coming out gun blazing, and it really looked like he should have won game 1, and it definitely looked like he should have won game 2. So this is getting I can feel my heart a pitter-patter right now inside of my chest.
Indeed. Oh man. This could be the if it's a 3-0, it's the diciest 3-0 ever. People look at the score and be like,
I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he dominated. He dominated. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah. By the seat of his pants, man. By the seat of his pants. By the hair on his chinny chin. All right. Countdown's finished, so we should be getting to map number 3 very, very shortly here. I just want to start the game. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, man. And, you know, ButAlways is the kind of guy who might just do the same thing. Again, we'll see what comes out. It's Curious Minds. And I'm curious to see the strategies that'll come out. Down here in the bottom right in the red, it's ButAlways.
ButAlways the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Time to go Bridezilla on his ass.
That's right. Speaking of Bridezilla, this guy just keeps winning trophies in this region. Will he be stopped this time? Let's see. In the top left, the Good Game Gamer from Good Game Gaming. It is Nice. Cheers, pig.
Sorry about that.
All right, cheers. We're just, having a drink. There you go.
Good Game Gamer.
Was that the old wedding ring on the glass of water?
It was actually the glass of water on the empty mug of tea.
Ah, okay.
Went to put it down and accidentally popped it on the top of it, yeah.
I sometimes have the wedding ring grab on the glass water. It goes ching, and you're like, oops. Everyone can hear it.
Yeah, that one's not quite as loud. Yeah. All right, 2-gate on the low ground versus 2-gate on the high ground, but always on the low ground. Now, last time we saw this, we saw a gold base afterwards. That was a very different situation, different map. And but always, yeah, I mean, honestly, do you just do the same build? It's not as good if there's a ramp on the natural, but he likes lifting into the main. And But always just loves his 3-gate robo. Like, I guarantee you guys, you've never seen a player who is so known for one build order and just does it over and over and over again. He is so good with that prism, so good with those stalkers, because he just is able to dodge shots. You know, he gets blink for his stalkers without ever upgrading blink, essentially.
It's his power. It's his superpower. And his favorite unit, the War Prism. He said it right there on the paper. We got to talk about it, and we got to see it in action. That last game was, even though he lost it, a real testament to his skill with his control.
Indeed. Warp gate on the way and 2 stalkers for Nice a bit earlier. So Cybercore was a little slow for ButAlways. Chrono on the warp gate as well for Nice. And yeah. I mean, this is his superpower. Channel your superpower. You know you can do it. Believe in yourself. You are the one, Neo.
You are the one. All right, the proxy robo in the middle of the map. As scoutable as possible right here, but
yeah, well, this is the meta when these guys, because they proxy so much, you in that meta, you have to do it in these super bizarre locations because people check everywhere else.
It's too obvious to scout there.
Defensive robo for Nice, offensive robo for ButAlways. This is going to be very interesting, and he always likes going the observer first. So yeah, observer into prism is the way ButAlways will be probably doing that. He loves it that way, and he's just got stalkers powering out of those gateways. We expect a 3rd gateway to go down at home. He's a little later on that 3rd gateway than he normally is, but there we go. Oh, he's going to full wall as well. Yeah, this man don't transition. I mean, the thing is, I guess he could expand behind this, so it's actually kind of nice in this scenario.
Yeah, but the full wall off can't get that Nexus. I mean, it's easy peasy for him to just destroy a. Oh, he wants Nice to come into his clutches. It's like, yes, please. Come to me.
Oh, prism back. Okay. Don't want to take any damage on that prism too early. But here we go. It's been spotted at least. Nice pulls back. Has a battery on the way, but I think that's in the main base. We'll need to get one on the natural as well. And defensive prism for Nice coming in. Stalker drop heading towards the main base. He's going to go up in there. Will he siege up in the corner and warp in a bunch of Adepts and Zealots? No, he's just going to go for the probes. Go in, go out. He's building an Immortal behind it, as ButAlways. And he sees the robo. This is very good scouting.
Decent damage as well with these 3 probes. Oh, Prism getting targeted down. Nice wants the Prism. He doesn't want him to escape.
Oh, okay. Stalker for a Stalker. He gets 3 probes as well. Good trade for ButAlways, but the Prism is damaged. Could get killed a little bit easier in the future.
Yep. Tis a little bit of a edge here for ButAlways on the aggression. Keep in mind that he can expand behind this if things need to happen that way. Oh, drops a Stargate in on behind this proxy robo pressure.
Phoenix, man. Phoenix and robo versus robo. 1-base wars, right? Parting was the guy who made this meta about 2 years ago. He was like, you know what? If I just get Phoenix out, that Prism goes bye-bye. I pick up your Immortals. Like, it's so powerful getting some Phoenix. Even a Surprise Oracle can do some good stuff. Stalker drop comes in. He's looking for the Robo. Oh, bit of a meta shift. You could see the units expected him to go for the main, but always was out of position. He's going to have to repower this.
Yeah. A lot of his strategy relies on having those 2 Immortals in that Prism to juggle around. Oh, that's interesting. He's using that rock in the middle there. Oh, there's an observer.
Nice for ButAlways. And right now, the army supply is slightly in favor for ButAlways. He starts his Phoenix production. Here we go. Stalker's coming forward. Nice is actually going to be the aggressor. He's got way more units right now. Using the Prism to power the Robo. This is a dangerous moment. He's got Stalker stuck behind his wall.
Uh-oh. Oh, ButAlways. He needs that Prism to help him out and get those Stalkers on the front line here. Dead's taken down.
This is huge.
The Robo, loses the Immortal, and that's it. Death in that one. That was just a win.
Oh, man.